Ukrainian forces have escalated their offensive against Russia, firing British-supplied Storm Shadow missiles at targets inside Russian territory for the first time. The launch of these missiles, alongside the previous use of US-made ATACMS missiles, marks a significant shift in Ukraine's military strategy. According to Russian military blogs and Reuters, the Storm Shadow strikes, which were confirmed by a Ukrainian official on condition of anonymity, represent an intensifying phase of the conflict. British media outlets also reported the missile strikes on Wednesday, further fueling tensions. The decision to authorize the use of Western long-range missiles has not gone unnoticed, with critics in Europe voicing strong opposition. Slovak Prime Minister Robert Fico, a prominent ally of Russian President Vladimir Putin, sharply condemned the US decision. Describing the move as utterly irresponsible, Fico warned that it could escalate international tensions further. Speaking to reporters, he emphasized that the West's reluctance to seek a resolution to the Ukraine conflict was only deepening the crisis. This marks an escalation, Fico said. It is essential for Slovakia, a neighboring country, to see peace achieved as swiftly as possible. Fico also criticized the effectiveness of Western sanctions on Russia, noting that the Russian economy continues to function well despite the sanctions and that public support for the Russian leadership remains robust. He called on the European Union to adopt an independent stance on Ukraine instead of following Washington's lead. The latest strike came after reports surfaced that US President Joe Biden had authorized the use of US-supplied ATACMS missiles for strikes on Russian soil. The decision, which was confirmed by the New York Times on November 17th, had reportedly been made 3 days prior to its media leak. On November 19th, Russian Defense Ministry officials reported that Ukraine had launched ATACMS missiles at the Bryansk region, with 5 missiles intercepted by Russian defense systems. Despite these efforts, Russian Foreign Minister Sergey Lavrov described the attack as part of a broader Western agenda to escalate the war. The strikes are a signal that the West is not interested in de-escalation, Lavrov stated during a press briefing at the G20 summit.
The president mentioned this several times. If long-range missiles are going to be applied from Ukraine into Russian territory, it will also mean that they are operated by American experts, military experts. And we will be taking this as a qualitatively new phase of the Western war against Russia, and we'll react accordingly.
The exchange of missile fire is the latest chapter in a conflict that continues to draw in international actors, with no signs of a resolution on the horizon.